Here we are, everyone. Halton Hills Online and the
Loosey Goosey chime time.
Loosey Goosey chime time.
New teeth?
Yeah.
You got new teeth today?
Well, I borrowed the dog's teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And occasionally I'll bark, you know what I mean?
As long as you don't bite.
As long as you don't start cleaning yourself, then we'll deal with that, you know. So.
But your leg looks awful good, I'll tell you that right now.
No humping legs either, so.
Okay, all right.
Let's keep that to a minimum. Big Daddy Russ Horton, myself, Lee Lake, and Leah Lywood. We are your Halton Hills Online About Town, our Loosey Goosey show. And we got lots to talk about on today's show. And it's a beautiful Friday afternoon. So, it's welcome back. We're starting to get a lot more viewers, and it's great.
Yeah, things are really coming together. I'm amazed at how powerful the telling cells are. Like, I really like terracotta cookies, right? Everyone knows that. And I just happened to go on the telling cell and say last night the shortbread raspberry white chocolate cookies are probably the best in the world. And I just said it, I had one of those moments where I wanted to say it, right? And I said it. And I was so shocked at all of the people. When you say something nice about a local business,
organization,
it makes you feel good. You said something nice about them, but it makes you feel even better when everyone agrees with you. And most of the time, I'll put up the odd thing, because sometimes the telling cells, they wander off into other areas.
They can go left to center field real quick.
But you know what? It's been kind of nice lately, and I don't know if it's because it's holiday time.
No, well, I think
it's been a little quieter. So
people are happier.
Yeah.
They're not as miserable, you know, they're able to get out. This is the long weekend, you know, we've got the Civic Long Weekend here as we record this from Lee's garage, obviously. And so you got a lot of people that, you know, they haven't gone away in 2 years. So this weekend, it's see you later. So traffic today, people, could be absolutely mayhem. But you know, it's going to be typical long weekend and whatnot. And we're brought to you by.
We're brought to you by Max Tires and Auto Repairs, and they have the lowest prices on tires anywhere in Southern Ontario.
Bold statement.
And that it is a bold statement from Sean and Rob, the owners, and they of course fix cars as well. So if you and trucks, and it's a very busy spot. Max Tires, and you can give them a call at 905-873. 9255.
I thought it was 873.
873, yeah. Because I can never remember. You know, that's why I've got my big yellow binder.
As you can see, half of it's gone.
Half of it's not even there.
So he does half remember it.
It's kind of like my cowboy hat. I get separation anxiety when I'm away from my cowboy hat sometimes, and when I'm away from my yellow binder. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. You guys know I'm a little out there.
That's your iPad.
That's my iPad.
Yeah.
That's right. I didn't bring my cell phone with me, but I did show it last week. It looks like R2-D2, my cell phone.
You didn't bring it with you?
I did. It's in the car.
Oh,
it's in the car.
I thought you meant.
And I did bring it. Yes, I did.
He's getting used to carrying it around with him. So, exciting night for Crazy Chester tonight, you know, and we're going to be at the Appalachian, banging out some tunes.
And Leah did a wonderful job on your promo video.
The video is really cool. It's on the Telling Cells as well. And
there you go. And even signed by the band. That's going in the studio down in Georgetown, that one. No, that's hers. Where's mine? Is that mine? That's mine.
That's yours.
So here it is.
That'll go. That'll go in my studio in Georgetown for the Air Radio studio down there. And this is, of course, Air Radio Acton.
Yes.
Lee's garage.
Lee's garage. Yeah, we practice here a lot, so at least, you know, none of the neighbors need to come see us tonight. So
no, but you should have a great crowd for the Appalachian tonight.
There's still a lot of people that aren't going away, or they're leaving tomorrow.
A lot of people
or they're leaving tomorrow because Monday's technically the holiday. So a lot of people are leaving tomorrow morning and trying to avoid the traffic too, I'm sure, as well. But
or don't have the money to go anywhere.
Well, that too, exactly.
And it's your perfect chance to meet Jay Howells, who of course is a rock star himself.
Yeah.
He's coming to see you tonight with his girlfriend.
He's coming, fiance, actually.
Fiance, yeah. Congratulations, Jay.
Yeah.
And
So,
of course, he'll be there to see you tonight. But
well, again, not just support businesses, but we need to be supporting our local music venues and stuff like that. And the Appalachian, the George, Red Harp, even Tanner's has acoustic sets from time to time, Tommy's as well. We do have spots around that are playing live music, and people we really need to support live musicians.
And not only that, we need to support the bands too.
That's
like
what I mean.
yourself and Wicked Truth. Wicked Truth this week. If you
Monty.
want to go on the road, is at the Ancaster Ribfest.
Yep.
So and we also always follow them around, and I don't know what Larry's doing, but he should tell us.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea what he's doing, or Neil, or any of the rest of them. But guys, tell us what you're doing. If you're playing out of town, you're going to have friends that are going to want to come and see you play in, wherever you may be. That's another side to it,
Yeah.
Is because a lot of our bands, they go on the road. They go to Brampton, they go to the GTA, and
Cambridge,
and all over the place.
All over the place. This is our first time as Crazy Chester playing in Georgetown. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Are you taking these things? What do they call there? The posters?
What do you mean?
I almost didn't get that out, did I? Are you taking them down to the Appalachian, put them up? Or?
Oh, they've been up all week.
Have they?
Yeah.
I haven't been in there this week. So.
Yeah. No, we get them up usually the week before, and just for the patrons going in and out on a regular basis. Actually, the one guy I picked up last night, he's like, "Oh, you're the drummer from Crazy Chester." Yeah. He said, "I'll be there tomorrow. I'm dying to see you guys." So
yeah,
cool. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight, banging out some tunes at the Appalachian, 68 Main Street North in Georgetown.
There's not much going on this week. It's some
of the exciting things that were going on. I'm going to talk about as we go through these.
Yeah, well, of course, we got the Halton Black History Awareness Society's annual Emancipation Art Exhibition. That's from July the 27th till the 11th of September at the Helson Gallery. That's in downtown Georgetown, the town of Halton Hills Cultural Center, as a matter of fact. And this vibrant exhibition features 14 artists in a variety of media exploring the meaning of freedom.
Yep.
And you can check that out, as I say, until
They have
mid-September.
so many great things that go through the house, and it's just amazing what they have there. Some of the art displays are just incredible. So if you get a chance, go check it out. I highly recommend it.
No, absolutely. It's a nice afternoon there, and there's lots of nice restaurants you can wander by after your visit and have something to eat.
Yeah.
And have a drink and relax.
Got a celebration going on as well in Georgetown. The Georgetown Cruise Night is celebrating their 20th anniversary.
Welcome back.
Yeah, good to see them back. They filled the Moldmasters parking lot there. The one night I went by, it was incredible. You can check out classic and specialty vehicles while enjoying rock and roll music and great company. There's also going to be tasty treats and door prizes as well. The weekly event, organized and operated by volunteer, raises funds for the Georgetown Hospital Foundation, so that's dynamite. July 30th from 5 till 9:15 p.m., the Moldmaster Sportsplex parking lot will be celebrating their 20th anniversary on that one. So they do it pretty much every Friday night, but that one's going to be a special one. So if you can make it out, a lot of really nice cars.
Saturday night one should be a blast.
Absolutely. It's come out, enjoy some cool cars, some great music, some food, some prizes. Kids love that stuff too. They see those cars and they're all shiny. And
one thing I've learned about Halton Hills is it's a car town.
Oh, big time.
There's a lot of cars here.
There's actually a lot of car groups here.
Yeah.
You know, down Armstrong,
club, yeah.
Some of those little buildings down Armstrong and Todd Road and that, those are actually car clubs.
Car clubs at the back.
Yeah.
There's a car club in the back on Todd Road there.
Yeah.
And there's one in the Glen.
Yeah.
It's been there forever.
Forever. A buddy of mine's with that one.
Yeah.
And he's been
And
with
they
them.
I've been in there a couple of times. They got an interesting staircase up to their lunchroom there.
Yeah.
Have you been in there?
Yeah.
And it's a magical building, though. Go in there and have a look at some of the cars. But and it's always been a car town, and the downtown car show has always been, and the one at Cedarville has always been very popular.
Yeah, very popular. And, we're back doing the one at the Legion here in Acton on the 28th of August. And pre-COVID one we had, there was over 230 something cars, and This year, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 300 just because it's the first year back after,
Yeah.
you know, a 2-year hiatus. So,
Well, people bring their cars in from all over Ontario, Ontario, I'd say. But
well, it's really cool because the Acton Legion does theirs, and then there's another one I believe that goes on at Fergus. So, and it starts after the Acton one, so that people can come here, do the show here, and then they all drive up and do the other one. So they kind of get 2 in 1, and it's a great way to spend your day. So
absolutely.
that's August
Absolutely.
28th at the Acton Legion.
Yeah.
Come on out.
And Leathertown is coming up too.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, August 14th, and again, Crazy Chester will be playing there as well, along with
You guys
Wicked
are going to
Truth.
be busy, aren't you?
That weekend, I play the Friday, Saturday, and then the Sunday afternoon as well. So
Now-
yes, I'm going to be stupid busy.
Some of the news that's going on. That it is a pretty slow news week but we've got interesting stories coming up, and if you're looking for a job, I think Leah will be telling you about that in a moment. A 30-year-old Georgetown woman is among 28 individuals that have been arrested in a large multi-province bust of a vehicle theft network. And somebody, the news came Thursday during a press conference announcing the arrests as part of Project Myra, the Ontario Provincial Police-led task force consisting of several police services, including Halton Regional Police Service, laid 242 charges across criminal organizations that operated out of Peel, Durham, York regions, along with Toronto and Saskatchewan and Halton. And there was a
Big
lady.
sting operation.
And Service Ontario has been brought in. A few employees, not ours, but others around.
That we're helping them. and-
the service employees.
Yeah, there was
of
only
Service
2 out
Ontario.
of Saskatchewan. The rest are Ontario.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they got drugs, they got weapons.
It
There
doesn't
was
look good on
guns, there
Service
was all
Ontario.
kinds of
But I have a
things.
fly that just won't leave me.
I know.
It's obviously a
I'm
female.
just about ready to give it a whack with my hat.
John Ken.
It's it runs deep into the system, so it's interesting to like I've noticed that Georgetown there's been a rash of thefts, and a lot of them have been the Dodge Ram pickups.
Yeah.
Been very, very popular in Georgetown for thefts. I've seen at least 3 or 4 of them in the last week or week and a half. So, a lot of those going on, and we've talked about this on the show before. You know, these cars that are push start, these guys can walk up now with a tablet like this and just do, and they're in, man. It's incredible what these guys can do. So, you need to either put it in the garage or put a steering wheel lock on it, something along
Or
those lines.
clamp on the wheel.
Clamp on the wheel. Put a boot on it. Yeah,
You aren't going too far if you put a boot on it.
Yes. People, they're looking for drivers at First Student in Georgetown. Must be at least 21 years old, pass all the background checks, including a police check, drug screening, have a valid driver's license and 3 years of driving experience. A commercial license is not required because they usually train you for that. So, they've been looking for people getting ready for the school year. They got to start training them and getting them licensed.
It's intimidating for some people because it's out of their comfort level. Because when you think of driving a great big bus around, I feel like John Candy in that movie.
He looked like he enjoyed that.
Live
Yeah, he
TV.
did enjoy that.
Of course I did.
No, it was the movie where he went camping and then he hit him in the head with the fly swatter. What was that?
I know which one you're talking about. I can't
Great
think of it.
Outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and what's his face there, and he hit him in the
Chevy Chase.
No, it was Dan Aykroyd. Actually.
Or Dan Aykroyd, yes. Dan
And the
Aykroyd,
bear
so-
with no ass.
Yeah.
Remember the ass was shot off the bear? Just a crazy guy, wasn't he? But it's funny how my mind works as I get older, as I wander. But we had a break-in in Acton.
Well, it wasn't just a break-in; it was an
That was
actual
an
armed
actual
robbery.
armed robbery. The Halton police are looking for 3 suspects following an alleged robbery of a Halton Hills pharmacy on the 25th of July, just around the corner here from where we are. 12:45 p.m. 3 masked male youths. Utes? Yeah. They entered the pharmacy at 21 Main Street North in Acton, demanded narcotics and cash. This is according to police. The pharmacy employees complied, at which point the 3 individuals fled the scene in a 2015 Toyota Corolla, according to police.
Now,
So,
to finish that story off, they fled down Regional Road 25, smashed the car somewhere in between 17th Side Road and 15th Side Road, fled and got away.
wow.
They're still looking for them. The cops here were going squirrely, like it was insane here. Down my street, down in church. Oh, it was insane going on. But yeah, the
Just in
suspects.
the middle of the day, too,
yeah,
eh?
yeah. The suspects actually did get away. Police did not, even using canine, did not find the suspects. So they did manage to flee, and they had houses locked down. They had tactical units out. Like it was pretty hairy-carry going on for a couple hours anyway.
I said it before, but for a small town, we have a lot of going on in Acton. don't
Oh
we,
God, yeah,
sometimes?
there's some crazy ones
And,
sometimes. Well, I think these guys come in from out of town and they see a small town, right? Oh, we could get in, get out,
Yeah.
and do some damage, and that's what they did. So, but whoever their getaway driver was, you might want to look at a new one.
Yeah, I'd hire somebody else.
You didn't get far out of town before he crashed your car. So
I'd be hiring somebody else.
Yeah, I think
to
so.
drive next time, so your car is written off too. And they, but can't they tell who they are from the car?
well, this is it. Maybe the car was
Maybe-
I
stolen,
was
or
gonna say
Yeah.
maybe it was stolen. That wouldn't be unlike somebody who's doing that type of work.
exactly. It's hey, Mom, can I borrow the car? I don't see that happening. We don't really want to talk about this, but we got to get it out there. Halton Region has identified new COVID-19 outbreaks across the region. An outbreak at the Memory and Company Retirement Home in Oakville was declared on July 25th, impacting the entire facility. And an outbreak at Amica Georgetown was also declared on the 25th, and it was impacting the 6th floor, which to me just tells me it's impacting the whole facility. And this came from the region, so yeah. Amica's really had some challenging
I
things
think
with them
all of
there.
our seniors' homes have had their problems with COVID. Mountain View residents had several deaths there. Of course, Attica too, and the one on Maple, and the Bennett Center, of course, had some problems. And
Yeah.
of course, our hospital has been locked down. a
Well,
few
you look
times.
at, they're saying this
In
weekend,
the past.
14 hospitals across Ontario are going to be closed this weekend because of staffing problems and stuff.
Lack
so
of beds.
lack of beds, lack of staff. It's our healthcare system's really
It's reeling. It is
suffering.
reeling, and you can tell by looking. If you go in the hospitals like we do, quite a bit, and you see the expressions on some of the nurses' faces and the employees' faces. They're tired.
Yeah. Oh,
They
God,
really
yeah.
are tired,
Yeah.
and of constant.
I have a friend of mine who works in the Emerge at Georgetown, and she's just
I know she's my friend too, and I know she tells me all the time that people are just so tired to
Yeah.
work there. I mean, it's just and the doctors, I guess, are
same thing. It's not just nurses; it's even doctors, orderly staff, things like that. They're just tired, and I don't blame them. It's been
they're
a
even
rough.
looking for cleaners. I believe at Credit Valley, somebody was telling me that they're just nobody because they lost a lot of employees with that dumb COVID
Yeah.
legislation they had. People said, "Well, I don't want to work there anymore," and they walked away. And now they have to fill those jobs. And that doesn't matter where you go, whatever company or whatever form of business you go to, they're having problems getting people
Yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
work
Yeah.
and show up. Trudeau's put us on the couch for 2 years. Hey guys, it's time to go back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And here we are in the center of the universe. There we go.
Wow.
That's how close we are to Main Street, right here in Lee's garage. So
Good.
God, I hope
And,
I
everybody's
hope
okay.
hope everybody's okay.
It sounds like the fire truck.
Yeah, it is
Me.
fire and rescue.
But and what an amazing job those guys do.
Oh, heroes, man.
And
I'm trying to hear how far they're going. Is it close?
well, it sounds like they're pretty close, but they were moving a good clip there. So,
Oh, yes.
but so yeah, COVID's 2 years now we've been shackled up, and it's time to get back to work. Time to get back to
Reality.
life. and
Reality.
reality. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't revolve around your Android box and your slippers and the couch
And your phone.
and your phone. You know, it's time to get back and rock and roll. And we've had a few serious accidents lately too.
Hopefully that's what they're not going to, I hope.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it's
You
pretty
never know.
close.
I think it's going north by the sounds of it. Where the sounds, yeah, up towards the tracks
West
on the north end of town there.
or north, wherever
All right, a 24-year-old Milton woman has been transported to hospital, or was, following a 3-vehicle accident in Halton Hills. It happened on Tuesday, this last week, July the 26th. Halton Police, the Halton Hills Fire Department, and Halton EMS converged on Hornby and Trafalgar Roads, and that area around 8:45 a.m. after receiving reports of the crash. Officers noted a Milton woman driving a Mazda 3 was involved in the collision with a dump truck driven by a 46-year-old Cambridge resident and a tractor-trailer driven by a 61-year-old Brampton resident. So
Yeah, it was closed for quite a while, from what I hear.
well, that's a nasty
It
corner
is.
there,
It
because sometimes at night you can't see that intersection at all until you're right on top of it.
Yeah.
Same with Georgetown
that's one-
South.
That's one that's always concerned me, you know, at any time, even daytime. And, you know, it's a bad intersection. They need to really close it off. And
Or put a flashing light above there,
that
or
would
something,
even something like that.
would notify that that Hornby Road is here. You have to keep going left to keep going down Trafalgar.
Exactly.
And into the Toronto Premium Outlet, or
Another police story we've got going on. They're busy this week. It sounds like fire department's busy this week. You know, all our frontline workers, because they're still, you know, heavy-duty frontline workers, are looking for a suspect following a break-in to a Halton Hills home on Sunday, July 24th. Around 1:30 a.m., a man approached a residence on 10th Side Road near 8th Line, smashed a front window to get inside. The intruder attempted to enter the garage through a man door in the home, but the door was locked, and the suspect could not pry it open. But, you know, out there, who's going to hear you scream, right? You know, it's a little risky, you know,
that's
when
the
you're
line
out there.
from Alien. Out
Yeah.
in space, no one can hear you scream.
That's right. So yeah, police having their hands full today, that's for sure, or these last few days anyway. And you've got another one coming up too.
Yeah, police are investigating and searching for suspects following a reported armed robbery in Halton Hills. That was on the 25th of July. Officers were in the area of Regional Road 25 between 15 Side Road and 17 Side Road.
So this is the
So this is the
second half of
the. Okay, now I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So they ran into the woods, did they, down there?
Yeah.
I can just see these clowns running into, you know. Oh God.
Oh, fine.
Did
Well,
they actually get any of the stuff they stole?
well, they never mentioned anything about that,
I mean,
right?
the car was left behind, so you gotta wonder.
Yeah.
Did they run into the woods with bags and stuff? I guess they did. Probably. They probably took the money with them. They can't be that dumb, or can they?
Well,
You know,
Depends on what they got.
Exactly. You know, it could be kids for all we know. These 17, 18-year-old punk kids or something, right?
That's
So,
a mean stretch of road to be running from the police.
damn right. There's nowhere to really go out there.
Hopefully, you don't make it past down towards going on the hill there, because you could have some serious problems. Because that hill going around by St. Helena and
Yeah.
all that stuff, that's a scary stretch of road for people that know the road. Never mind anybody else.
Anybody from out of town, right?
Yeah, I can just see these guys running into the woods with all their money, though.
Wow. And really, how much did you get? Really?
It's a house break-in, so
You know, it's Halton police are investigating after a truck was vandalized in Halton Hills neighborhood. At some point in April, someone approached a truck parked on Mill Street, ripped off the tonneau cover. The incident was only reported to police on July 22nd, and they're asking if anybody has any information or saw anything, or you know, a camera outside their house or something. Give them a call at Crime Stoppers.
That's right. And of course,
Yes,
it's crimestoppers.ca if you're wondering. Or
Yeah.
just Google Crime Stoppers, and there you are. Here come the police now.
Yeah.
Regional Councillor Jane Fogel has had a change of heart about retirement. I thought she was going to retire. Well, you know, you can't keep a good woman down. She's obviously got the itch to come back.
Exactly.
And I like Jane. She's a nice lady. And instead throwing her name now into the municipal council race, So she's back on the board, folks. So a longtime representative for Wards 3 and 4 has announced her intentions not to run again at a May 24th council meeting. A few days later, current local councillor Wendy Farrell-Reid filed to run for the regional spot. So she's sitting at home, and Jane, I know Jane's just going, I got time to go back. Come on. And that's why I could never retire. I mean,
Boy, how could you?
She loves what she does too. Jane's always been into the community.
Oh God,
and
yeah.
stuff.
She's always been involved.
Just because she retired from or walked away from it doesn't mean to say she isn't watching every move that's being made there.
Guaranteed.
And
I assure you of that. So yeah, no, well, that's good. Like we were talking about last week, just the amount of people we've seen, register and run, and we now have got a couple people for mayor. We've got a bunch of new.
The owner of Acton Motors is running for the mayor.
Yeah, Norm.
Brian Lewis.
And it's nice to see a lot more interest in the community from a lot more people, because, like I said, the last election, Rick ran basically.
No one contested him.
Nobody came close.
Wasn't there 1 year where no one even contested him?
That was last year, or last election, and same with, there was one that did, but then she got caught in some scandal, so she had to get out. And then
you're supposed to get caught in the scandals afterwards. Just ask Boris; he'll tell you.
Or Patrick Brown.
The one with the England.
But same with Clark Somerville. He's run, many elections that he's run with nobody else running against him. So it just goes uncontested. He's an automatic win. Don't get me wrong, Clark's awesome and amazing at what he does. So that's why a lot of people are like, well, who needs to run? Right? Yeah. Why do you need to run if the guy's doing the job and doing the job very well? Yeah. Then don't change the guy in the position. I
like Clark because he's not hard to get a hold of. He's always available.
Always
if
available.
If you have a problem, just call him or just.
He's always gotten back to me instantly, pretty much right away.
And that's good with politicians. And he'll also go on social media.
Yeah.
Just like everybody else. And he'll defend himself on social media, because I've seen him do it a few times, and back up what he says. Yep, so that's the kind of guys we want hanging around, for sure. And this family's got to be one of the oldest families in Georgetown. Halton Hills, the Somervilles. There's quite a few of them out there, folks.
Been around a long time that I know of, anyway. Yeah. All right, we want to talk a little bit about our radio station, our online radio station. It's Halton Hills Online for those that are viewing that are new. We talk about local news, sports, weather. We've got Big Daddy in the morning, Leah Lywood on mid-morning, myself on mid-afternoons, Willie the Gatekeeper at night.
Yeah, and the Moose Tracks, of
course.
6 and 7. On the weekends, we have a lot of interesting shows, and one of our highest-rated shows is we call it Seniors Graffiti, and it's the 50s, early 60s. It's Buddy Holly. It's stuff before the Beatles, when rock and roll was innocent. Can I say that?
Well,
yeah, you can say that. Rock and roll was innocent before 1964.
And it was even contested back then by different people.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's on from 6 to 9 in the morning. Plus, we have all your news, weather, and sports every hour. We play the golden oldies from 9 to noon. 60s, 70s, 80s, and stuff like that. And noon to 4 every Saturday and Sunday is country music. Because we have a lot of country music fans in Halton Hills.
Absolutely.
And around the world, looking at the ratings. But and of course, we have my Top 40 timeline, which this weekend is July of 1963 from the old McGibbon Hotel. We've dug up all the old shows, and they have a cult following in England, in British radio now, where it's very popular. And Gary Hyington, who was Gary the History Guy, who of course passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease, we recorded all those shows at the McGibbon Studios, and they're classics. It took us, with the Top 40 timeline, it used to take us 20 hours to produce a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
Because we would take everything from that week in history, like Leah does with her trivia, and put it all in one show.
Yeah.
So you can relive that whole thing, all the news events.
And it was a lot harder
the TV
to produce
shows that were on. And then you got to produce the show, the jingles, everything else. You got to write the scripts. But that's on every Saturday at 4 p.m. and it's from the original McGibbon Hotel. And we have pictures, of course. Remember the Demus
God, yeah.
studio?
Tons of
was right
pictures.
down there, and we used to, Gary and I and George and Nick, and of course little Linda, his wonderful wife. I miss the McGibbon, and you know, since they've been tearing the old girl down, it's kind of making me sad.
Drove
And,
by the other day, got a good look at it. Wow, oof, that was scary looking, man. It was like, oof. They got a
Well,
lot.
you know, George and Nick told me it was Leah was falling over. The building was falling over. They were always fixing the plumbing.
Yeah.
Because the plumbing kept going apart. Because
Well,
it's
yeah,
going like this.
It was moving.
And if you look at the McGibbon from an angle, you can see it's leaning.
Oh yeah.
I still have no idea what they're going to do. Are they going
Right.
to knock the whole thing down, or what's going on there?
I don't think they know yet either.
I don't think
The
so.
last I knew that the facade was supposed to remain.
Yeah.
So, however, they're doing that with the brick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I haven't followed it anymore, so I
And of course, we have Bill Smith every weekend night, commercial free with the new music mix. And Bill, of course, is a famous Canadian music blogger and our music director here a lot. Helps me out a lot with the music. And our Big 20 show, which is going around the world now too on radio stations. We make shows for other radio stations around the
well.
world, and you know,
It's a big radio community.
It is. I mean, Australia, our show's the top 40 timelines heard on shortwave in Australia, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? On a Friday night in Australia.
Because they want to know that there's actually other humans out there.
Yeah, exactly.
They live
But,
out in the outback.
So I've been on AM in my life. I've been on FM, and now I've been on shortwave.
There you go.
You know, but
Cool.
That's
Well, we've had a lot of fun this week, everybody. It's
yeah.
been a great week, and I'm in a hurry, obviously, because I got a gig tonight. So we're just kind of breezing through everything, but we've had a great, fun show. We love bringing you all the local news here on Halton Hills Online, Loosey Goosey Show. And you gonna say that now? Or?
Yeah, we'll do it now. 905-873-9255. That is the
Don't
number
you
of
forget it.
Max Tires. Lowest prices on tires anywhere in Southern Ontario. And not only that, they fix the cars, and if you're real lucky, you might even meet smudge,
Yep.
or you might leave a mark on your car.
Which is his autograph, really.
Which is his autograph and his stamp.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
Stamp of approval.
community is driven by community. You navigate.
We
We
drive.
drive.
There you go. And I get to play the Mark Panopoulos machine here. There we go.
Thanks everybody for tuning in every week. We do appreciate it. Big Daddy Russ Horton, myself, Lee Lakin, Leah Lywood. Great week. Have a great long weekend. All of that good stuff. And just remember, don't drink and drive. Call a cab. Call Easy Taxi and get yourself a cab.
877-9900.
Nice and
There you
easy.
go.
Program
Nice.
it into your phone.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
It's the best way to do it. Thanks everybody. We'll catch you on the B-side. Oh, he's going for it.
Have you seen
going
how
for
many
it.
Leah has eaten?
I know.
Look at that.
It's almost gone. It's almost gone.